Yes, yes, and it's gonna be a very exciting Grand Prix. Du skal din stemmepakke. We have some technical difficulties. Yes, should be working now.
Should be all good. We
Yes,
have three reserves today. We have Isaac in the Ferrari, we have Rogan in the Alfa Romeo, and Day 2 in the Alfa Tauri.
yes.
So let's head into the Spanish Grand Prix here and head into qualifying.
Yeah, and it's right now standing very, very close at the top of the table with Ben Mills at the top and followed close by Jones. And then Adesi right behind him. Then we have Remco and Mister and Joel, all very close at the top. Still only 2 races in this season, so a lot can change, but let's see how it stands after this race.
Yeah, and we have to remember this is a sprint format, so it will be short quali as always, with 8 laps in the sprint and then 23 laps in the official feature race, as we would say in Formula 2. But we got Ben Mills first out on the track.
Let's see what he can do, our championship leader.
As he's about to head into turn 1 here. And then it's really important to get the drive out of the corners here. It's really tricky with traction at some parts. And the pole lap in T2 was an 1:11.532. So we'll expect some quicker times today as the sun is shining and the drivers here are substantially quicker. Oh, as there's already some fighting going on out here in quali.
Already some contact between the Mercedes and the Williams.
That is the Mercedes of Joe, I would suspect.
Yeah, that's in the pit. Oh, and that's very close.
Very close.
Seems like
between the
fighting
two.
for position, but yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, with this new layout of the circuit, you already kind of have to start here now to get the good exit out of this final turn, because it's very fast and it's a good to carry a lot of speed through it. But let's see here what our championship leader Ben can do. I'm guessing. We're looking at him.
Yep. As he's gonna head into turn 1 here, trying to get close to the apex to get the drive out of the corner.
Oh, and he's
when
already under, and he's been.
and he's spun. I think he went a bit too tight. As we go to Joel.
Oh, Joel, okay.
Yeah, as he's heading through this section, it's really hard on traction. I think he went out of bounds there, I'm not really certain. But he's gonna go into this corner. It's very tricky with the sausage curb on the right hand side. And this is a flat corner. Trying to get the maximum speed out of it with then heading into the hairpin. As it's a really tricky traction zone, as he's gonna have some traffic up ahead, as he's gonna keep a tight line and then get the drive out of this corner. As he's gonna get through the final few corners, as he's gonna head into the last corner. Little lift on the front there, as he's gonna go up to the line with a 1:11.566, which is approximately the pole lap in Tier 2.
Yeah.
By Joel there.
Yeah, I mean the conditions are also much better here than Tier 2, but and now
Crampy with a 1:11.387.
At the front now. That's the goal to beat.
As we have Jones on a lap as well, as he's Joseph with a 1:11.3, as he's very close up at the top.
Yeah, it's very, very close here in Tier 1, and between the teammates. Adesi now sets up 11.1, very quick lap.
very clear lap by the guy in the McLaren.
Yeah.
Jones is finishing the final corner as he's had quite a trouble finding the apex as he's 1:11.8. And Makulako, she is in P7 with the lap finished. And
Very, very close to Jones there.
yeah, and as Riku is on a lap, he's on a flyer. He's going through tricky traction zones at the start of sector 2 as he's gonna go into this left-hander with the sunset curve on the right. And then
A bit
up
of
to the
traffic
flat
up
corner.
ahead. Let's see how that plays out with all the traffic.
Yeah, and the traffic seems to get out of the way for him as he can go into this corner, try and pick up the traction, go tight into this corner to not wash out wide. With the marbles starting to appear already, I would suspect. With all
Yeah.
the cars out of track. As it's a downshift and almost flat through the last corner as it goes up to line, and it's gonna be a 1:11.5.13. That's a very good lap by him as well.
I think a lot of drivers are heading now into the pit lane for their second softs. Maybe Yaya is actually on the fly right now. I think he messed up his first lap. Looks like he's on a quick lap now. Very, very tight into that corner.
Yes, he's finishing.
Yeah, he's 5 seconds up on his time, so this should be interesting.
Yeah.
Who's that slow driver we have? But is that Ben Mills without fuel? Oh no.
He might be out of fuel, yeah. As you're gonna try and take as little fuel in the car as possible as he's gonna head into this corner here as he's 12 seconds up on his time as his first time wasn't really anything to be proud of. He's now heading into the last few corners as he's gonna take this one flat as he's heading into the last corner as it's a tiny lift of the throttle as he's gonna head up to the line and it's gonna be a 1:11.
P2?
1-2. It is a McLaren 1-2.
Oh, Rico retired.
And Rico is out, as I suspect he's been bended into the wall.
I think he messed up the pit lane, you know, with the bump.
Yeah, let's see. Let's see.
That's
here.
unfortunate.
Yeah, let's see. There's nothing there. I don't know. I might have hit the bump.
It must be the pit lane because I think you get your car removed instantly if you're. Yeah, if you lose your wheel in the pit. But yeah, that's unfortunate.
Yeah, that bump is really it's really difficult.
Yeah. It was also said during the announcements before the race that you have to watch out, but I mean, it's a bit tricky, but yeah, I think we have Remco on a lap as well.
Is Remco on a lap?
Maybe. I don't know. He's not. He's boxing.
No, he's gonna go into the pits, and as he also touches the bump on the inside, but he's less speed, so it's not that significant.
Yeah, I'm gonna bet we're gonna see a lot of people messing up the pit entry.
Yeah, I suspect that as well, as it's quite a difficult entry when you have to take that much speed off with the bump now being there, as you want to take quite a lot of speed into the pits to. Oh, as a Ferrari spins, that is Marley on his outlap, as I think he reset the track.
His lap as well now.
Who is?
Chris finishing his lap now. Let's see what that's gonna be. Looks very, very fast to this final sector. Let's see what it's gonna be. P3, very, very close to Yaya, but still missing that half tenth. Wow, it's very, very close up here at the front, actually.
Yeah, good lap by Joel there, as I think, Makulako is heading into the pits as the Haas of Hakitaki is on a lap here, on a flyer, going through sector turn 2. It's a long right-hander. Absolutely flat. Going into turn 3. Quite a difficult corner with the marbles on the inside as he's gonna head into the hairpin now. As he's gonna try and get the traction there, and he gets some good traction out of that corner as he's gonna head into a fast medium speed left-hander, I would say, and a high speed right-hander. Absolutely flat. as he gets close to the apex and carries a lot of speed into there. As he's going into the left-hander here, as he's half a
Half
tenth up.
up. Yeah.
As he's sliding a bit there. That's gonna lose him quite a bit of time, as he's gonna stay tight to the line, go out, try and carry as much speed through the section as you can, since it's gonna gain you a lot of time, as it's at quite a bit lift through the last corner, as he got no rear, is heading up to the line, and it's gonna be, he's not
No,
gonna improve. As Ben
that's
Mills
not
is also on the lap, our championship leader.
110 already to sector 1. That's gonna put him around top 5 actually. So let's see how he's gonna do in sector 2 now.
Yeah,
We
sector
have a
2.
spinner in turn 1, I guess.
As Crampy is improving his time to a 1:11.173. That's a good time by him. As I think we will go into the 110s here.
Yeah, I think it's if anybody's gonna do it, it's gonna be a Desi. If to be fair, and he's gonna start his lap. Oh, he finished his lap already. And Joseph almost puts it into the 110s. That is very very close.
Yeah, Ben is finishing his lap absolutely flat through the last corner, as he's gonna go up to the line, and it's gonna be 1:11.015. It's really close here in qualifying, as a Desi is on his
Very
lap as well.
very close. No room for error here in Spain.
Oh, he finished his lap at Desi already.
Yeah, he finished already. I don't
Yeah.
think he improved. Let me see what his slab was. Give me
Yeah.
a second. His slab was, oh, I think it was invalidated, but it was an 11.4.
Yeah.
Um, but yeah, who's on a lap now? Maybe the Alpine of past Pawn. No, he's invalidated.
Sparrow
Uh,
do seems to be heading onto a lap here. Um, Heading into turn 1, braking just after the 100, going up here, trying to carry as much speed and try and stay tight, but not too tight, because then there's marbles on your tires and it's gonna ruin your next corner. So you have to take this corner. It's gonna be under the bridge. He's up on his time, but not that much. So it's gonna be, he's gonna try and fight to get as much time as possible out of the car here. He's gonna get some good traction out of here, heading into this next session, which is really easy to make mistakes in, as he's gonna go a bit over the yellow sausage, but not too much, as I think it's gonna be quite a good sector here. We'll head into the second split. It's gonna be half a tenth improvement. That's still gonna put him ahead of Remco. Yeah, it's really close between some of these guys. As SERL is usually in, he's heading into the pits. As you can see how safe he is on the way into the pits.
yeah, and if we look at Dasson now in 18s trying to make that first banker lap, he's almost losing it here as well in the start of sector 2. Not really a great start to qualifying for him. Really needs to get a good lap here if he wants to get in the top 10 at least.
Yeah, that's
And also
is
Isaac.
really fast, so he should be able to get it if he puts his lap together.
Yeah. I'll go check about Rico, how he disqualified or how he managed to kill himself. That seems to
is
be
flat through the last corner, heading up to the line. It's gonna be a 1:11.659. That's gonna equal his time to pass Pawn, as it's really close there. It's I think we have 4 cars in 20,000s. That's really close between the guys there.
yeah, it's oh, and we have Isaac spun into the wall. That's not. Oh, but at least he finished his lap, so.
Yeah,
But now he's gonna be sitting here. But yeah, I watched Rico's little incident, and he just managed to hit the wall in the pit lane. So it wasn't even the bump, which is very unfortunate. But he's still in P7, so maybe not all is lost. But let's see.
As we have Makalako on the outlap here. Yeah.
Yaya already using his last lap or last tires.
Yeah, he's gonna head out on the lap here as people are leaving the pits. As he got some traffic up ahead. in the form of a Ferrari, I think. Might that be Isaac?
No, Isaac over it. I think it's the other Ferrari. Oh, no, he's not going for the lap anyways.
Oh, he's backed off. Yeah,
Yeah,
he's backed off. I think he messed up the first few corners and lost a lot of time, and he's thinking better of it, trying to save the tires, trying to save
yeah.
some years back, as he will try and save some fuel maybe as well. To
I
head
think we
out on a
should
new lap.
watch Adesi's lap here in a moment to see how he will manage to try and get it on to the front
Yeah,
row or even pole.
yes, Makulaka
Uh,
is starting the lap. She is going through turn 1 now. Uh, looks quite decent, keeps it in 5th gear. Or a bit of a snap, and that looks like
he's backed out. Yeah,
yeah, backing out of that lap to get another run in.
but
As Adesi is gonna start his lap now.
let's look at this lap now. New
As it's
tires, everything clear track ahead. Let's see how he's gonna manage to put a lap together.
yeah, missing the curb in turn 1, but that's not too bad, as it can unsettle the cars. He's keeping a very tight line here. Trying to head into turn 3 now. Braking under the bridge. He's marginally up in sector 1 as he's gonna head into this long right-hander now and into the left-hander of this hairpin kind of corner. He's gonna head out with some great traction into the some corners here. Touches the sausage curb, but not too much. It's really good. It looks like a really decent lap by Desi here.
Yeah, let's see how his sector 2 times is gonna be. Is he gonna be up or down? And he's up by a tenth, and it's purple sector 2, a whole tenth. This is gonna put him in the 110s. This is really gonna be a fast lap, and it doesn't look like Ben Mills. Yeah, Ben Mills is backing out of his lap, or it looks like he's backed out. So yeah, let's see how Adesi's gonna finish this lap now. Oh, a bit back last corner here, but let's see how he's at
As he's
10.9.
that's
That's very
really
very
good.
close.
As Jofis is on his outlap now. Ben Mills backing off.
It seems like Ben Mills doesn't. Yeah, he's not gonna be able to do the final lap. I think he's
No, he's
pitting.
gonna
Yeah,
he's gonna go into the pits. As Yaya is gonna he's gonna try and start his lap here in a bit. As Joseph is behind with his teammate Crampy behind him, in front of him, I think. Yeah. As Yaya, or otherwise known as Marco, is starting his lap now, and he's gonna head into turn 1, and Vibes gets himself into P7. Great lap by him. As
yeah,
Marco
very
is
good.
going through turn 2 now, staying tight. Looks better than his first run here, as he is a 10th down actually on his time. But he needs to just try and gain some time in the other sectors, as it might put him up into P4, even higher if he just manages to pull something out of the bag here.
Yeah, I'm gonna keep an eye on Joseph and the other Aston Martin here. And they're and 1/10 up for Worst Eagle. Very very fast sector 1 from him. And Joseph also a half a tenth up. But and Worst Eagle is in the wall. He's out. He's not gonna be able to put it on the front row. He's been pushing a bit too fast. That's his qualifying over. Now
Uh,
Joseph, the only one left with a good first sector. But let's see how he's gonna be in the second sector now. Is Yaya is down as well, so it's gonna be Joseph
yeah,
now.
Yaya's
The
backed
guy
off.
the guy to get pole. Will he able to take it from Adesi? Let's see. Now heading into this final sector. He's 2/10 up. He just needs to finish the lap now, and he will be on pole. Anyone else challenging him? No. Maybe Remco. No, Remco is down. No, I don't think anyone else is right now gonna be it. But let's see now. Final corner for Joseph. Is he gonna be able to put it on pole? Is he gonna be able to take it away from Adesi? And Joseph takes pole from Adesi.
With
1/10. Very good lap. Very incredible lap actually.
and I think that is probably over.
Yeah, maybe no, maybe Mako Lako is able to put it a bit further up the
Yeah,
grid.
as she
But everyone
is
else
up on
seems
the
to be out.
time, going into the last few corners here. It's a very marginal improvement, but it's enough to put pull up some places here. As it's gonna be over the line. It's a
P7.
1:11.3. That's a good lap.
Very,
Good
very,
lap.
very good lap. And that's qualifying over. And if we are looking a bit here, we have Jones, our second in the championship, is down in P15. This is gonna be one hell of a race if he wants to get some good points on his teammate.
Yeah, Jones is not really that good in quality, but he usually pulls something out of the bag in the races. His strategy is
Yeah,
really key, and the same way with his consistency as his way of staying out
yeah.
of trouble.
You can
So,
never count Jones out of this race.
as we
But
have Joseph in front of Adesi, Ben Mills P3, Crampy P4, Yaya P5, great session by him. Joe P6, Marco Laco pulled something out of the bag in the last few corners and is now in P7. Vibes in P8, Hagi Tagi in P9, Marley in P10, Rico P11 with his first banker, which is quite good by him.
yeah, sad we didn't see more from him in this qualifying. We don't know what that could have been, but still a very good time to be in P11.
Yeah, P12 Remco as he just got home with no practice and passed Porn in the Alpine in P13. First time he's racing, I think, as Dawson P14, as he didn't get to set a lap in the end, as he equals his time with Passporn. And Jones P15, Farrell Dude P16, Bidley's P17, icing in the Ferrari P18, and Datu finishes out of P19. What a great quality we had here.
Yeah, very, very, very close qualifying actually. That's something Spain brings because it's such a short check. So very, very exciting qualifying.
Yeah, we're gonna head into the sprint race now, and it's gonna be a bit cloudy, a bit damp, maybe. Um,
Yeah, we actually don't know if it's gonna rain in these races, so that's uh, that's really gonna be a big factor if it's gonna be raining.
yeah, we don't know if anyone put on a wet setup because it's gonna rain in the race. We don't know anything about the setups. Um,
Yeah,
yeah, but what a great qualifying! Really puts some of the contenders here in the championship into some better places here.
yeah,
Especially
this it
Jones with that qualifying. He just
yeah it
couldn't get
looks good
anything
for
together.
it looks good for Adesi starting on that second start position. Now ahead of all his contenders.
As we have,
Uh, oh, is it? Oh, it's formation lap. Okay.
okay, I was about to say,
Yeah, I was about to say I was a bit confused.
yeah, as we have the formation lap now going on with as we see the
Just
pack getting away off the line, trying to warm the tires. um, yeah, Jones in that P15 as he's gonna need to make up some places here in the sprint to try and move up a bit. Maybe even get a few points. We don't know. There might be a safety car, might be a crash up ahead that can put him up into that position. As we have, Dasam needs to move up as well, as he's a very fast driver. He's usually quite a bit up there with the other drivers, as he's on the medium tires. As we can take a look at what tires everyone is on. Everyone is on soft besides Dasam, as he suspects the softs to drop off in the end.
yeah,
And
I mean, for us it was also very difficult to say, but I mean I think the medium was faster for the sprint in tier 2. Yeah, I think all of us was on mediums.
no, we were all
Um,
on soft, so it's
oh,
quite
we were on soft.
yeah,
Oh yes, that is quite weird to be on the medium tires.
yeah.
Might not have any soft left.
I think he has software left because he didn't do his final run as he didn't make the line in time. Um,
Could also be gambling on that safety car coming out early. Could also
yeah,
be a
factor.
factor. Yeah. Well, yeah. Now everyone lining up on the grid.
Everyone lining up on the grid, getting the last shot at a pole position in the race, as sprint races matter in with the as Makulako got disqualified as she didn't make the box. As the last car is lining up on the grid now, as we're gonna head into the sprint race, and we have 5 lights. So we're gonna go now. It's gonna be good start from Adesi as we're gonna head into turn 1. It's gonna be side by side by the 2 guys, and I think Adesi's ahead here into turn 1. He's gonna be on the inside. He's gonna have, and it's gonna be very tight between the 2 guys. It's gonna be side by side, and Adesi gets ahead. And he is ahead into turn 3 now, as Ben Mills is trying to put some pressure onto Joseph here. He's gonna go up the inside, and we will, as Yaya is attacking Ben as well, as he got ahead of Cramp here. And Vibes up into P6 at the start. Good start by him.
Yeah, and very bad start for Jones, already being last. I think something might have happened in the back of the grid. Not good for our championship contender. But yeah, otherwise it seems like a very clean start. So yeah.
Yeah, as we have some fighting down in the field. Feral Dude up into P12, and Darsan fighting with Rico as he has fallen down a bit. As the first lap is now over of this race, as it's gonna be quite tight up here ahead, as there's only 2 tenths between the guys, and that's very close. Very late braking from Marco, almost hitting Ben there. As we have some fighting going on down behind.
Yes. Yeah, a lot of fighting here in the midfield, with Feral Dude already making up 4 positions. Very good start from him, and yeah, we see the Ferrari and the Red Bull going side by side through the whole first sector. Remco and Marco and Mai. Yeah, very good racing from these 2.
Yeah, great racing. As they don't want to be put out of that DRS zone, as it's gonna help them pull along, as the field is quite stuck together here, and there's a bit of a gap here between Marley and Vibes. As they're gonna head into the final sector now, as Marley will need to use some of his DRS. Oh, as he gets a big snap. Absolutely. I'm impressed that he saved that one. As Ben Mills gets the fastest lap here. And Marco is gonna go alongside here. Down into turn 1.
Oh, is it gonna be a 3 wide? Yeah, and his teammate is gonna be and Mercedes with a very, very high top speed. Behind.
Remco. And the Ferrari is around. That's very unlucky. Very unlucky.
That's unfortunate. And we see a 3 wide battle here down the straight.
Yeah, and Joel. Oh, it's 3 wide again. It's 3 wide. That's not gonna work. And Remco and Marco fighting it out here, as it's very tight fighting.
And the Haas wanting to go around the Mercedes as well. A bit of touching. Very, very close racing down here.
Yeah, and that's not a corner you can overtake, and that's just gonna be single file once again. But Marco got the offline there, and the DRS is now online, and Joel is gonna try and get a look. As Marco goes a bit offline, but is gonna try and keep it tight and get close to Joel here, as we might have some position swapping with Jones up into P17 again, and Adesi still leading away, as Joseph might be going for a move here into turn 1.
Yeah, he's
gaining and gaining quite a bit, but he's not gonna go for it.
I think he wants to stay behind until the very end.
Yeah. Remco got touched by his teammate. He's around. He got touched on the straight.
The Red Bulls.
The Red Bulls not having a good day here, as they are fighting quite a bit.
As Feral Dude is making her way around Chimney, but no. Oh, and the Mercedes uses that to get a switchback on the other on the touch Mercedes. Oh no.
Oh, Dawson up ahead into P8 now on that medium tire, as he's only gonna get stronger from here. As Joe sends it into this corner.
Oh, sends it down, and then the Feral Dude is back up in this but he gets pushed out on
Wow, what
the.
a fight we have here in the midfield.
And now the houses as well now in this fight as well. Very five-way fight here
A
for
free
P8.
wide into this corner as Feral Dude is ahead up into P8. And it's gonna
But it's
be,
not over
and they're
yet.
touching, and they're touching.
But it's,
Oh,
but
what
the
is
houses
this?
now.
And it's
What is
free
that?
wide again.
Now the Alpine is up. What is this racing? The start up to the left. It was a
Oh,
Rebel.
Joel
Now it's
almost spun around there as Feral Dude tries to take the line.
oh.
And we're
Let's
gonna
see
have
now.
the house. He's gonna be swamped here as
Yeah, he's.
Makulako is ahead of Vibes now. Seems like Vibes and Rico had
It seems like
no.
vibes disconnected. I think.
Oh
But yeah, now
yeah.
side by side again. Now with Hierarchy and Chris, and the house gets ahead as well now. Wow, very close racing from these guys. Really incredible to see.
Wow, I'm surprised that no one crashed it. That's really great by them. As Rico has a moment on that exit or the entry, I mean. As it's gonna be single file now once again. As the fighting has calmed down a bit, as we can get a briefer here in the commentating booth.
Yeah, but let's not get too comfortable here, because the Mercedes is already on the back of Hierarchy, and it's not sending it yet. And we already raced 5 laps, so only 3 laps remaining. As
Oh.
Adesi now goes down the back straight again.
Yeah, and Ben Mills got ahead of Joseph here. We absolutely missed that in the fighting in the midfield with all that action. As Ben
Yeah.
Mills is closing in on Adesi, and he's gonna just stay behind here as there's no point in overtaking into the last lap. As he's in prime position to actually win this race right now.
Phil, dude, sending it. No, not sending it down, Rico. And some touching from the Mercedes, and as they touch each other. Not good for these two guys.
Some of
Oh,
these
that's
teammates have been fighting quite a bit. As
his teammates do not care.
Marco Larco extends the gap to Rico as he's just gonna try and ride this out as the guys behind are fighting. And Crampy staying in that lead group, just trying to survive, get some points home for the SMRT team. With the McLarens looking good in this race, 1 and 4th. It's great points
Yeah,
for them.
McLaren really looking strong today, and Williams also looking strong with Ben Mills in P2. Jones has made up some places after being last on the first lap, so he's doing good for now, catching this group ahead.
So
But it is a big group, and now Feral Dude and Hierarchy fighting side by side through this third sector. Oh, and Feral Dude losing the car and going side by side to this fast right-hander, very close to each other.
Yeah,
As Feral Dude touches a bit. But they are into it.
As Feraldi doesn't have the DRS, and that's gonna be Joe ahead as well.
And also, maybe... No, not the Alpine.
Yeah, great racing we see here down in the midfield as it's very close to... as they are scrapping for the last point here.
Yeah, it's actually really good to stay behind the guy ahead for now on this second to last lap. As you want to have the DRS on the final lap. So everyone just trying to get into that prime position for now.
Yeah. As
and
Ben Mills is staying very close to Adesi here in the second sector, as he's gonna try and get the DRS on the main straight, try and overtake and get that pole position for the race.
Yeah, but let's not forget that Adesi has way more, or not way more, but 20% more ERS, or 15 more than Ben Mills, which is going to be crucial on this final straight.
Yeah,
as now they head on
with
to the final. Yeah, let's look now at the final lap of the race. Who's gonna be able to take this win?
Adesi here, using all his ERS as he's gonna try and defend from Ben Mills in the Williams, going on the outside.
A bit of touching.
It, and that's gonna be Ben Mills up into P1 here. As Joseph is gonna try and just see if he can get a look on Adesi here.
But it's not over yet. Adesi coming back very fast, still having a lot of ERS, and Ben Mills goes a bit wide here, and we still have one DRS zone left. And going side by side to here as well.
Adesi really putting some pressure on here, as he's gonna try and
pause Ben Mills' mistake.
Yeah. Yeah, going into this DRS straight, it's gonna be very close between these two guys. Under 2 tenths going into this last few
He's gonna be
last
sending
section
it
here.
down
He's gonna
inside.
go down the inside. That's a
But
Desi.
it's
He
gonna be a
goes
smooth
wide,
strike, and they touch him it.
and they
Is
touch,
this
and
Joseph up again? No.
Joseph is gonna try and get a move on here, but he's not able to get up ahead. As Ben Mills is in the lead, Adesi behind, and that is Joseph right behind Adesi here.
Very close. Oh, and we have a spin. Marco Locco spinning out of the third sector here. Not
Oh,
very good for her. That's very unfortunate.
yeah,
But it is hierarchy that takes this field battle. Very, very good midfield battle here. Very, very close midfield battle. Very
yeah,
unfortunate, Marco spinning. But yeah, what a sprint race.
yeah. Great recovery from Jones as well, as he's in that P12 spot. He made up some positions even though he was unlucky on the first lap. Great race by him.
Yeah, really great race.
It held and vibes in that P17 as he has had an unlucky disconnect. Very unfortunate for him. What a race here.
Yeah, this is it really been a really exciting race, and very short race as well. But yeah, it's gonna be an exciting feature race here after this really exciting race.
Yeah, what a race this was. We had some really close battles as we had a league group with 6 people in it, I think, until Vibes had an unlucky disconnect.
Yeah, and we saw some spinners as well into turn one. Very, very difficult for people to stay side by side through that corner we see.
Wow. What a
Yeah,
But
what a
Ben
race.
Mills on pole, Adesi P2, Joseph, MP3, Marco, Crampy, Rico, and Haas. And then we have in P8 we had Pharaoh dude, I think, getting his first point, I think.
Yeah, very good race from him as well. Unlucky not to be in that good position on the final lap, but he did what he could, and it was some good racing along the way. But formation lap is on, right? So we will not be surprised by a start. Wow.
Wow, what a race.
Oh. So
Wow, my throat is
yeah.
hurting.
So who do we think is gonna be able to take this win?
It's got a
It's
very close on in front, but it's all gonna play into the hands of who gets a good start and if there's gonna be some incidents, safety cars, etc. You can't really know, as we have the formation app ongoing now.
yeah.
Wow, what a race we had just before. Vibes disqualified for some reason.
Yeah, I think he's disconnected maybe, or or else he wouldn't be disqualified alone.
Or he didn't move off the line maybe, I don't know.
Yeah.
Something going on there.
Oh, let's look at the tires. Ben Mills on the soft tires out here in front. That's a bit of a different strategy compared to the rest of them. Going for the softest and fastest tire. Maybe hoping for early safety car. But it is a lot of different strategies as well. The rest of top 5 is on mediums, and then Rico on soft. And then we see some hard runners in P7 and P8. And yeah, the rest is actually just a bit of a combination of everything. So a lot of different strategies in the midfield and in the front. So this should be an interesting race.
It's gonna really good race here. As it looked like it was very close up in the league group here, with 6 people fighting for the victory.
Yeah.
But Ben Mills gonna head into into the spot as Crampy got disqualified as he's in P5, And we have the rest of the grip lining up here for the start.
Yeah, this is gonna be very exciting. But let's see how it goes.
As we're gonna start now with the lights going, and it's gonna be 5 lights on, and we are gonna be away. That's really early, as it's gonna be a long time for Desi. He's got another great start, as he is already up ahead of Ben Mills into turn 1. It's gonna be side by side with some different tire strategies here.
Yeah,
I totally forgot about that, as
yeah,
Ben is on the
really not
softs.
good for Ben Mills having those soft tires on and losing out to Adesi already. That's not what he wants to do with that strategy.
And Rico already making up places into P3 with that soft tire. That's really great start by him, as Josef and Yaya are fighting here. And it looks like Yaya might come out on top here.
Yeah, it's gonna stay ahead here. But
What?
yeah, it seems like a clean start. But Jones is now in the 19th again. He's really not lucky here in Spain. Oh no, that's not great for him.
Oh my god, what is happening to him?
That's
And
really not good.
yeah, but it's gonna be very different tire strategy here. It's gonna be medium to softs, maybe medium to hard. We don't know. Um,
Yeah, I
uh,
think it's gonna be mediums to hard or soft medium actually. Could also be working. But now we see Chris overtaking the Red Bull of Marco Laco into
and
turn
Ben
one.
Mills up ahead of Adesi into turn
Oh,
1.
and Chris misses the whole first corner actually, and cuts ahead of everyone else, not
Yeah.
wanting to leave that position up, and then cuts off. What is this? Oh,
Oh,
and the
as
bench is touching. I
there's the
know we have
touch,
to.
and
Oh,
there's a
four
spin. There's a
corner,
spin.
four car spin here.
Oh,
Oh,
that
that is
is
really not good.
cars with maybe some damage for
Yeah,
Rimco.
seems like the Red Bulls might have touched each other there. Uh,
It's very
don't not really
unfortunate.
know what Chris was doing there. Oh, and send from Vibes into Dasan, pushing Dasan onto the gravel as well. Um, and now Dasan and Vibes going side by side.
As Vibes is ahead now. With Isaac up into P13 on those soft tires, really making them work. Um, yeah, but if we look up in front, Adesi is able to keep in touch with Ben Mills on the soft tires. So he's got some great pace here. As we're gonna head into lap 3 with the DRS being activated now. And it's quite a bit of a train down into P10. With all that fighting going on down there.
Yeah,
Wow.
as Chris makes a move on Isaac. Isaac trying to do a switchback, not working out for him. Really don't know. I think that crash from last lap, I really think it was very easily avoidable. But yeah, let's see now. Two Mercedes fighting together against the Ferraris here in the back. Really
Yeah.
great fighting from these guys.
As they're catching up to Makulaka, who is on the hard tires. And actually doing quite a good job on those tires, as they're quite bad around here. As Vibes is up ahead of Bitskis here, as we're gonna head onto the main straight now with Ben Mills in the lead in front of Adesi, but Adesi's
He's
gonna
going
make
for
the
the move.
move here.
Yeah, he's gonna make the move so fast.
He's gonna be quite a bit of head into turn 1. As Vibes is gonna set the fastest lap of the race, as Yaya is trying to send it on the inside of Rico, but thinks better of it. Gets a good line through here though, as he's gonna carry some great speed, and is gonna try and go on the outside into this corner, but it's not gonna work.
Oh, and Ben Mills
And
losing the
Ben
car. Ben
Mills losing the
going
car, and that's gonna be
falling all
him
the way back.
losing down, falling down the.
Oh, and he taps
Oh,
Yaya.
and he
Oh,
touches
Yaya's
Yaya.
around.
What?
Oh no. Ben Mills
That's
breaking a bit
really
too late there,
unfortunate.
trying to fight the Aston Martin. Not what you want to see. And Yaya down into 12th. Really not great.
It's really unfortunate for Yaya
That's
there,
gonna
as Rico is falling out of Adesi's DRS, as those tough soft tires might already be falling off quite a bit, as the soft tires don't really last that long, especially around here, as the tires heat up quite fast and they then uh, just overheat and you're gonna lose out. As Adesi's setting the fastest lap on those medium tires.
Yeah, he's really going fast at this. He's setting a good pace and dropping Rico almost. Yeah,
Yeah,
Rico almost. Yes, as
and
I said,
Feral
getting out of
Dude
this.
getting ahead of the House of Hagetaki down here in the midfield. Um, yeah, and they're trying to catch up to the guys up ahead, as Feral Dude is actually on the hard tires. Let's look on what tires everyone is on, because I don't know. As we have quite a few hard runners here actually. And the hard runners are actually doing quite well.
Oh,
To
spinner. Isaac's in the wall.
Isaac in the wall.
He's gonna be able to make it around.
Yeah, that looks like, doesn't
No
look like he
damage.
has no damage, but it's gonna be an ego that is thrown into the bin.
Yeah, it's also Desi already out of the DRS now, as we have Vibe spinning out. Oh no, he spun into the DRS straight. I'm guessing.
Yeah, that's very unfortunate, as Adesi is pulling away from Rico, as the stuffs look to fall off already, as Joseph is making the move on Rico. As Rico might just be trying to get an undercut here on those guys, as he's...
Oh, as we have a spin on the straight, and that's not to into the wall on the main straight. Maybe getting some damage there. It looks like a big
yeah,
crash from him.
that's massive, as he's gonna need to do an entire lap without his entire right end plate missing.
Yeah.
As Joseph is into the DRS of Desi now with the DRS help, and maybe using quite a bit of battery. ERS, as you would say. And
Yeah.
Jones up into P14. Great race pace by the Williams driver, as Isaac is retiring. I think that's in the pits.
Yeah, I think that's in the pit already as well.
Unfortunate race from him. As
As we have another spin of the Ferrari has spun as well. Same place as Vibes
yeah,
spun.
yeah,
Unfortunate corner. When the tires overheat, it's and we see another guy going onto the gravel in the rear. That's Vibes as well. So very very difficult corner for the drivers out there today.
yeah, it's a really difficult corner, especially with the dirt here. You can get a snap on the exit, which really causes that, as Vibes is out of the race.
And that's
And
a
we have a
safety
safety car.
How is he managed to pin it there?
Where is he?
Oh, he's
in the wall?
look. Yeah, he's in. Yeah, of course, yeah,
Oh,
he's in the wall. He's managed to
I
somehow
think he's
spin.
got some wheel spin, and I don't know.
Yeah, I mean he was in the gravel a few corners back before the straight. He might have picked up a little too much onto his tires, causing
Yeah, some
to
wheel
overheat.
spin and then a spin, and then you're just a passenger, aren't you?
Yes, but this really ruins a lot of people's strategy. I'm guessing, as we
Yeah.
see.
It's really gonna help out the soft runners here, and maybe even the hard runners, as they can just go into mediums, as well as the soft runners. As
Yeah.
a lot of guys are gonna need to maybe go into hards here.
I
But the
think
hard tire
everyone
doesn't
is
look too bad, as they don't overheat.
No, I think hards is gonna be the way to go here. I don't think the mediums will hold to the end. It's gonna be very difficult race if you're gonna try to hold them to the end. But I mean, hards is definitely the way to go here. I think.
Yeah, we saw the medium runners still pulling away from the hard runners, but they might be dying off soon. The medium runners tires, as everyone is gonna head into the pits here, as no one is gonna, as Ferdu gets
And Joseph
and
gets a
Joseph
5 second
gets a
penalty
5
for
second.
speeding. That's gonna be massive for the top 5. Oh, and someone stays out. That's Dassan. He's staying out. He's on his hearts. He's gonna be able to maybe think that
There's gonna
there's
be
gonna
another
be
safety car, yeah.
Oh, we see Joseph going onto the softs. That's something I didn't expect. That's a bit weird. Soft tires? He maybe thinks there's gonna be a safety car as well. Um, Oh, as he goes past the safety car.
Oh, that
Well,
was almost close to a disqualification here,
yeah, that's very, very, very close.
as we have a question in chat about what happened to Isaac, and he crashed. He retired in the pits, from what I can tell, as there
He
was no.
spun into turn 3, I think, or in turn 3, and I think he just
Got damage,
thought
and
that he was too far back and
yeah,
couldn't recover. Save the
very
car for
unfortunate
next time.
race. As we had Datu, this is gonna be his saving grace here.
This could be a lot of chaos. Dasan on old hearts versus Adesia new hearts. It could be a bit of a chaos if Dasan wants to defend his position from all these faster drivers, or not faster drivers, but drivers on faster tires.
Yeah, Joe, this really helps Jones as well, getting up into a place where he can gain some points, maybe. As Dato is gonna latch onto that train next lap, I think he's not gonna catch up. Just now, as it's gonna be one more lap with safety car out, and
Yeah.
we have Dawson in front with a DCP to Rico and Joseph with the 5-second penalty. It's gonna be very costly.
Oh, and he's gonna box. That's a weird strategy. Oh, he's
Dawson
disqualified.
is qualified.
What was he trying to do? Why would he overtake the safety car to box? I don't see any logic in that.
To
I really don't understand what he was thinking. That seems like
Seems
a
like a
skill
bit
issue.
of a dumb idea, but hey, shit happens.
Oh, what?
And
Well,
now we have a
now
Tesla in
everyone
the
has
lead.
boxed. Yeah, everyone has boxed now. So everyone except Joseph could go to the end if they manage their tires. I mean,
Yeah,
I would personally buy Joseph a beer if he could get those off to the end, but I'm very, very sure that he's gonna box again. It's soft to the end. It's what? How many laps of racing? That's gonna be 13 laps of racing, 14 laps of racing.
yeah, he's really gonna nurse the tires if they are even gonna make 10 laps, I think, as the softs die off quite significantly throughout the race. I don't think it's impossible to make them to the end, as it's 13 laps approximately, but they're gonna be very, very bad at the end, and they're not really gonna have that pace advantage as you would think they would have on new tires. And Ben Mills into P4, as he's lost a few places with the incident between him and Yaya, as Yaya's in P10, as we will have the safety car in this lap.
But yeah, let's see a bit of who's gained a lot. Rico gaining 4 positions in this race, and Yaya losing 6 because of the crash with Ben Mills. So let's see if Yaya can get some positions back after that horrible incident
Yeah,
with
Rico
Ben.
had a really great start there on the race with
Yeah,
his
I would
soft
love to
tires.
have seen his POV.
Yeah, that was a really great racing since he got up into I don't know, he got quite a bit up.
Place, I think it was third place, I think, in like 5 corners.
Yeah,
So very. But let's see now. And let's see going or not going. He's
as
waiting to the
he's
end, and
gonna
he's
wait
going
to the
now.
end, as he's gonna go now, as he got quite a good of a start, and Jovis is gonna try and make those soft tires,
Joseph's gonna be sending it down Rico's inside here, and they touch a bit.
and
Oh,
they
and
touch, and
Joseph moving the car.
Joseph
Ben
is
Mills
gonna
now
take the
ahead,
escape route, and Ben Mills is gonna go up ahead now,
and we see
and
pass on spinning around and back.
unlucky for
Okay,
pass pawn, as we have
a
quite a
close
few
racing here.
tires
Joseph and Ben Mills, they're not over. It's not over here. He's gonna be sending it down the inside
down
on
the
Ben Mills
inside.
again. They are not
As
done, and he's gonna be pushing him out of the track. And now
the
the
Haas,
Haas is gonna be there, but he's getting turned off. But yeah, whoa, what a that's a bit of a pushing for both of these drivers.
yeah, Joseph really trying to make those tires work, and he's gonna try and get the advantage while his tires is actually working here. Um, as I think the idea is of the strategy is hoping that there's a safety car and then maybe getting rid of that 5-second penalty under that safety car while he has a gap.
Yes.
As we have quite a steady feud here as PW Jones is on the back of Datu. He's gonna try and make a move into turn 1 as he's gonna go up alongside and he's gonna be ahead as there's two guys up ahead
and is fighting
Joel.
yet again.
Yeah, great racing from these two.
And Joe's gonna be moving up on Rico now into turn 4, I'm guessing. Rico losing up. But I mean, Joseph is on these soft tires, so I don't think they'll be thinking about Joseph too much, and kind of just letting him go off into his own race.
Yeah, as his tires are gonna die off
in
after 5 laps or something like that. As he's gonna latch on to Adesi now and maybe try and overtake him and try and create that gap, as I said, to pray for another safety car and yeah, box again.
Yeah, a bit of a DRS train here.
Yeah.
From almost the whole pack.
Yeah, a big gap between Feral Dude and the Haas. As Joseph said, the fastest lap on those top tires, as Permis is quite close to Rico, but nothing able to.
Yeah, actually fighting here with the Feral. I think it's Feral Dude and Deagle. Very close fight from them.
Yes, Marco is trying to make up positions again as he lost out earlier in the race. As he's gonna go up the inside of Crampy, but not able to make it work. As he's gonna slot in behind and he's gonna send it again. All over the curb as he's gonna get some good traction and he's gonna be up ahead of Crampy now and try and latch on to a Feral Dude up ahead. And as he's falling out of DRS, he's out of DRS, and Yaya might try and get up ahead here to latch on to the train up ahead.
Yeah, but it's just such a short straight, so no move here for him. Up ahead is Ben Mills and Hayaki very close as well. But the problem is just the DRS. If the guy ahead has DRS, it's very hard to overtake.
Yeah.
But now you also want Adesi actually, a guy without DRS. I think it's going to be an easy move past, and Adesi probably not caring too much about Joseph this race.
No, as Joseph still has to make a pit stop because those tires might not even last to then.
Yeah.
As Rico.
And where Stigl almost loses the car there, fighting with Feral Dude, losing 2 positions. Not good for him.
Yeah, and Yaya up ahead of Feral Dude now, trying to latch onto the train up ahead. As he's gonna need that as Rico is falling out of the DRS of the guys up ahead as he's falling behind with the great pace of the 2 front runners here. But yeah, it's a really tight grid here as Rico is just able to nick that DRS onto the straight as my audio is playing games with me as Yaya goes wide there and he's gonna try and get rid of Feral Dude and Joe behind.
Yeah, it's very close for both Rico and Ben Mills losing that DRS. Oh, we have Spinner and Feral Dude.
Feral Dude is out.
And it's the safety car playing perfectly for these guys. They get to box at the perfect time. Let's see when that safety car is gonna be out. Oh, that's horrible for the top 10, I would say, if they can't pass the safety car. Is Joseph gonna be disqualified?
Joseph almost disqualified as he didn't get to pit there. And a lot of people getting penalties into pit as some guys even got drive-throughs.
Yeah, a lot. This is very unlucky for the top 7. Everyone getting 2 box for these new softs except for the front runners.
Yeah, this helps out Jones as he's gonna be P10 now. He's already into the points. With Makulako, she is into P9. Great race by her.
I really don't understand why everyone is going onto the soft tires. I don't think they will hold.
The soft tires will last, as you would think the safety car needs to go again. And Jones onto the soft tires as well, and he usually knows what he's doing with strategy. So I believe the soft tires will hold, but it's gonna be marginal, as they're gonna try and just get some moves done in the early part, and then let's have a train going, I guess.
Yeah, but it's very unfortunate for these top drivers not having the chance to pit. Really unfortunate, actually.
Yeah, especially with Joseph, as he has that 5-second penalty, and
Yeah, if
yeah,
I was you, I would pit now. I think that's. I think it would be too close, and he would lose too much staying out. So.
yeah, he would have to pit to get that penalty removed, and yeah, and just get some new tires on, make it to the end, and try and get some positions done, as you can still get some good points here. But he's gonna stay
Oh,
out as
Desi boxing.
Desi is boxing,
The
as
only
he
one from
doesn't
the
want
top.
that hard
Yeah,
tire anymore.
yeah. So it's gonna be a double stack for McLaren. This is gonna be. They're gonna be sent back to the back of the grid. This
Yeah,
is really exciting stuff.
I think
Uh,
they don't think that the hard tires are the tire to be on, as the Alpine of Passport is already in the pits, as my audio is absolutely horrendous here.
yeah, but will they be fast enough to overtake the rest of the people here? I don't think so. I mean, everyone else is on soft as well, so they would have to be so much faster and hope for something, a miracle, if they want to pass them.
Yeah, I think they're trying to do something different to the guys up ahead to maybe I don't know, get some overtaking done. Maybe a Desi sport of leading the race.
Yeah, but it seems crazy because it's gonna be way harder to overtake when you're in a DRS train.
Yeah,
So
especially when you think about the chance of incidents here in the midfield, with 4 drivers already out of the race here.
yeah, but I mean we have most of the drivers crashing out on themselves actually, and not in a huge crash. So at least it's not someone else's fault that they're out. Well, or at least some of them. But yeah, it's gonna be in this lap. And yeah,
Yeah,
what an exciting race.
Joseph
Uh, but
leading.
but we have to remember this could play well for Rico as well, because Ben Mills might get the a penalty for the move he did on Yaya.
Yeah,
So we have to have that in the back of our mind. Oh, it actually the Eagle user might be the one on top here. He's the leading soft runner. Um, yeah, so he's gonna be able to push into the top three first.
yeah, Big is he got that drive through though, as he has
Oh,
to serve that,
and he
unfortunately.
goes now. He goes now.
He's
But Rico is right behind him. Not letting that slip. Uh, let's see here. Rico going to send it down, maybe.
as Bitgees is getting another 5 second, as Joseph
Pushes a bit off as we have some drivers here. Oh
as it's
no,
free
we're
wide
driver
into
already.
this corner, and that's not gonna be able to
Oh no, so
happen.
many drivers here.
So many
And we see
as
Marco Lago and more Stigo user touching each other. That's Marco Lago as Jones now the front soft runner from
as
last
Jones
to
is up
first.
into
Uh,
P5.
Really? Oh, and a Desi crashed down here. Or not a Desi crashing, but someone crashing in front of a Desi. What is all of this chaos with these soft tires? So much happening down back in the back here.
Yeah, and Jones absolutely capitalizing on the misfortune for others here, as he's gonna try and get up ahead of Rico, I guess, as he's gonna need to make a move here, as the soft tires will only die off now.
Yes, but I also think that Jones has a timer on. He needs to overtake these guys before
Oh,
the
as we
DRS.
have a crash behind us, that's there to an
Adesi,
Adesi.
Adesi's out. Adesi is out, or not out, but he's standing still on this track. That is probably his chances of winning, and he goes into the pit probably to retire. Very
Yeah,
unfortunate for him. As we see Yaya and Paspon fighting here. What? Oh, and Jones has passed Rico while we were looking at Adesi. Um, but yeah, that's our leading guy now into the pit lane. Very unfortunate for Adesi.
yeah.
Uh,
And Jones up into the podium positions actually with Joseph's 5-second penalty, and Jones is on very fresh tires as well.
Yeah, 6 laps faster tires, and Joseph is still on these old softs, so they're gonna be dead now, probably around 40-50%. Um, so so everyone else, it's probably Jones and the Haas fighting for this win now, as Spin Mills has this penalty probably. Um, but yeah,
Yeah.
very interesting now for the rest of the laps here. 6 laps to go when they cross the line. So let's see who ends us on top.
Oh,
As
yeah,
Haas
Haas
gets a bit of a
gets
bang
wide,
into.
and that's gonna give Jones the run on him as he's gonna try and maybe using years to get up the
I think
inside.
he'll try to go around the outside maybe. Oh
Ooh,
no, he's
he's
staying
backed
behind.
out as he doesn't want to be in an incident.
I think he locked up his rears as well, causing him to go a bit
Yeah,
wide.
and Marco Lago on the soft tires up into P5. Great performance by her as she's in the train and
Yes. Oh, George touches the Haas a bit, but gets going again. But Mako would probably also get a penalty after the collision before. Um, so a lot to be discovered in the serious rooms afterward. But
yeah,
let's wait
and
to see that before we take any conclusions.
yeah.
As we have the Remco overtaking now on Rico. Rico really falling through the field. Rico trying to
Oh,
stay in the
Remco and Jaya making
three
wow
wide here.
3 wide
This
into
is
this
three wide
corner,
race.
and it's
Oh,
gonna not gonna
oh,
be able. And
yeah, yeah,
Jaya
oh, he's getting pushed off, but there wasn't really much
and
space
Jaya
for.
getting just thrown around. Yes, no one is leaving space to him,
No
and
one is
he's
leaving
gonna
space for anyone.
he's just getting thrown around
And
as
now the
fourth.
Alpine is wide. Postpone. Using all of that
Passport
DRS.
using all the ERS and DRS to
Three wide
try
again now.
free
Turn
wide
one.
into turn one as Passport falling, and
And yeah,
Yaya not getting any space as he has to take the escape route. Still out, and
and
Joel
Mercedes
is in a
spins around.
spin, half spin, and Yaya up into P8.
Yeah, spun all around.
And he's gonna try and get ahead of Rico here, as I think Yaya was blinking. Yeah, he is.
Yeah, everyone is on low ERS here.
And
Yeah, retired.
now, yeah,
It's gonna be a safety
it's
car.
gonna be a safety car on the
Why?
last few
How,
laps
how,
here.
how, how did he crash? He must have gone into the wall.
Yeah, almost. As we
Yeah,
now,
that.
and this is gonna play into Jones's hands as well because his tires are not dead, and he's gonna have a few laps on the safety
Yes,
car to
but
push on the
I think
tires.
that if everyone ahead goes into the pit, I would have gone into the pits as well. Because everyone behind is gonna be ramming into the pits again for softs. Adesi now coming back into play after an unlucky incident. So,
Yeah.
but yeah, I think everyone will box in the lead. I
That's
don't
the thing.
understand
I
if
don't think they will. I don't. I
yes,
know
yeah.
Joseph will, but
Oh,
Ben won't. And I don't see a reason why they would pit, as they are on quite fresh tires. Some people
11
might need
level
to get.
tires. I mean, 12 level tires. I mean, it is a bit old tires, but a lot of these tires have been on the safety car, so maybe not that used.
Yeah, they're gonna be still quite good, as Joseph is gonna lose out quite a bit with that 5-second penalty. As he's gonna go onto the soft tires, as he's not going. Something
I would
happened there.
never have imagined Jones. Or I would, but I mean, I would have never thought that if this was how it's gonna be played out, that Jones and the Ben Mills would be in the top three in these final laps.
No, not when you think about Jones was last on the first lap. Really great pace by him to make it
Yeah,
up into P3 again and just avoiding all the incidents. As we said earlier, he's really good at just keeping it steady and being consistent and not losing positions to anything like that. And Marco Larco actually being in a potential podium position here as well, as Ben Mills might be getting that 5-second penalty for spinning. I don't remember
Kolako.
who it is. Yeah,
Yeah,
yeah.
he's, yeah. But I
So
think a lot of this race will be decided in the stewards room, since we have had quite a few touches that has caused the spins, which
yeah,
is of course not fun,
it's
but
very
sometimes
unlucky,
that's yeah.
as we are not gonna be in this lap. It seems
Which
like.
means that we'll be getting 1 or 2 laps of racing.
And there's gonna be no DRS.
No DRS.
It would
Maybe on the
be,
second straight, maybe.
yeah, second straight, but
Might be.
yeah, and Jones is gonna try. He's gonna need to make that pass happen early on. As
Yeah, he's really.
Sagitaki is
He has to overhang Haki. Yeah.
Sagitaki is creating a massive gap to Ben Mills up in front for some reason. Um, yeah, and Adesi and Britge's trying to catch up to the field. As they were very unlucky with some incidents and drive-throughs and whatnot.
Yeah, a lot of people have actually been spun around this race. So to some people read where Stiegel was around at some point. I'm guessing. I'm pretty sure as well. So and now Joseph, who was leading before, is down in 11, probably because of that penalty. Um,
yeah,
so
that
yeah,
means really for him a big back.
yeah, it's a very scrambled field. I would say right now, like a lot of top guys are in the bottom, more in the middle. Um, so it's gonna be exciting to see how they will try get past some of the midfield drivers.
Yeah, and Remco up into P5. He's really had a good race here as he came home and just went directly into the lobby. So great race by him here. As
Yeah,
he
he
has
also
been
had that track as well.
he's
With
been a bit unfortunate with some incidents with his teammate, but I don't think it was on purpose by the two. As the safety car is gonna go in this lap, and we're gonna have 3 laps of racing.
no, two laps of racing.
Yeah, so there's gonna be no DRS.
So this is all in Ben Mills's hands now. When will he go, and how will everyone else react? Ooh, these two drivers in front being on the worst time of everyone.
Yeah, so
So
stayed out.
is he going now already? He's going.
He is going, and he's got a gap.
Jones and Mako fighting all the way now as well. Mako Lako in Jones's rear, overtaking Jones right at the line.
Makulako up ahead, actually going
And Arakian
into turn one, as it's gonna be side by side and a
bit
bit
of
of a
touching maybe.
touch, but
And Remco
Jones
was
is
passed.
keeping it on the road as Yaya is trying to make a move, as Renko is trying to make a move onto Makulako, as Yaya and Jones is also going side by side, as there's gonna be some contact between the Red Bull drivers, as they're gonna need to work together here to try and close up, as it might be a double Red Bull podium with the Ben Mills' penalty.
And Rico and Worst Eagle fighting here, a bit of tapping each other, and then Joseph also tapping the Rico in the rear. A lot of fighting in the back here. Adesi not making any positions so far. So yeah, but a big gap to the two front guys. It seems like they have been fighting it. The soft runners have been fighting a bit too much between themselves and not so much between not focusing so much on catching Ben Mills. But the only
And
guy
the
that can
Haas
catch Ben Mills now is the Haas,
is gonna
who is
try and
right
make
behind.
the move into turn one here, as he's catching up, but he's not making enough of inroads into onto Ben Mills here, as Makalaku is catching up now as well, with Renko behind and Jones and Yaya fighting really hard here on the last lap, as Rico is right behind them as well, as
This guy makes a move on Jones now, maybe.
yeah, as they're
Side
side
by
by
side.
side, and it's gonna be into this corner. It's really difficult to make the move stick here, as Jones has the inside into this corner. But Yaya makes the move stick around the outside, and then
As
Riku is
Rico
trying
as
on the
well.
outside as well, as Jones is out of DRS. And Jones still ahead, but yeah, he's gonna give up that position to Rico, as we have fighting behind by with Joseph and Passporn, And Marley trying to stick it up the inside as well with that 3-second penalty. But we have Ben Mills in front as he's gonna finish out the race in front with those medium tires. And he's gonna win on track with Hakitaki in P2, Marco Larko P3, Renko P4, Yaya P5, Rico P6, great recovery from him. Jones P7, a great recovery as well. P8 for Joseph as he had to make that stop. And
with the
then
penalty. There was some good overtaking on the last lap as well, but I think this race will be decided in the stewards room. So we would not know for sure who's the winner here, but what a close race. I might even say that Remco could be the winner of this race. But I don't know if he's crashed into anyone else. But yeah, what a race.
What a race. Great job here by the guys here.
Ben Mill extending that championship lead with 33 more points. What a performance. Winning both the sprint and the real race. Or the feature race. So, very good race from the Williams driver.
Yeah, really incredible driving here tonight as we had quite a bit of close fighting, but we close out with Ben Mills in P1, Hagitagi P2, and Yaya is gonna gain 15 more points here, as he only had a P5 in the race, and yeah, great racing here we saw. Yaya, Ben Mills, Hagi, Marco, Renko, Yaya, Rico, Jones, Joseph, Passport, and Adesi in the top 10, and it's gonna be, yeah, a lot of people down in the back, as there was a ton of incidents here, but great racing, and yeah.
Yeah, I would really say Hagitagi did a really good job. Very steady race from him, and just keeping it cool and capitalizing on everyone else making mistakes and just doing a good job out there today. So really good job from him. Yeah, what a race and what a sprint as well.
Yeah, really great race by the guys here, but that's it for tonight, and thank you for watching the stream and being here alongside us, and we will see you guys in another
on Wednesday for the tier 2 race.
Yeah. So bye bye, and good luck out there with your endeavors, and thank you.